Hi, it's Kristen again. Welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the skin. I got the, excuse the fingerprints on this, but I got the new Becca, Khloé, and Malika palette. I got the Khloé version of this. Looks like this. And I figured it might be fun to do, not really a first impression because I wore it yesterday, but put it all over my face so you can see what it looks like. And I'm also going to use it on my eyes today to give myself a really glowy look. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Just in the interest of time, I have already gone ahead and put down my base. So I put down the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Healthy Skin Makeup. And I am in the color am I in? Natural Ivory 20. I don't know that you can see that. There we go. Natural Ivory 20. I went ahead and used my regular concealers, my Maybelline Age Rewind in the Brightener color, and the Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer in 1. And I went ahead and set just my under eyes and my eyelids with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder in 1. And then I went in with the COVERGIRL, the COVERGIRL Lock It Up Primer, as usual, to prime the eyelids. And then the last thing I did off camera was the IT Cosmetic Brow Power in the Universal shade. So basically we're ready to go. Ooh! Curled my hair so I got a nice little flyaway up here. Let's see if I can tuck that back. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I figured we would go ahead and just jump into the star of the show, which is going to be this Khloé and Malika palette from Becca. Again, because I am on the lighter side, I went ahead and got the Khloé version. So let me go over the names of the shades with you. Try not to blind you, but actually, you know what? I'm going to grab the box. And no, they're not on the box. Okay, so I'm going to go over the shade names with you. So we have, first of all, let me try not to blind you with a mirror. So the first thing we have is up here, the highlighter is in Glow Up. We have this blush here, which is in Fierce. We have, it's like backwards on here. This blush here, which is called Fabulosity. And then the Cocoa Bronze. So Glow Up, Fierce, Fabulosity, and Cocoa Bronze. Okay, so we're going to get into it, and like I said, I'm going to use it on my eyes as well as my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the bronzer, so that Cocoa Bronze, K-O-K-O, of course, and I'm going to take it on my dual fiber brush. I went ahead and just decided to use the brush that I always use. It worked well for me yesterday, so I figured I'd do it. So, okay, so now you can see my face a little more clearly. So we're going to go ahead and just apply. So when I swatched these in stores, I didn't think that there was a lot of color to them. Honestly, I'll insert swatches at the end. But honestly, the swatches really didn't impress me when I was in store. But I kept hearing really good things about this palette. And I know that sometimes, I'm sorry if you can hear the jingling. That's Loki. So I know sometimes swatches can be deceiving on the hand, and sometimes you just gotta apply it to your face. So I was like, okay, well, I've been hearing good things about the palette, so why not, you know, just buy it and give it a shot. I still don't think that the bronze is all that pigmented. I mean, it's pretty. I I just can't imagine if you have a darker skin tone than me, which I have a really light skin tone. I don't know how well it would show up on you. I think you definitely would want to go with the Malika one for if you have a deeper skin tone than me. Okay, so there we go with a layer of the bronzer on. It's definitely a glowy bronzer. It's definitely matte. It doesn't have a shimmer to it, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just like a glowy type of a bronze. It gave me color. But like I said, if you have a deeper skin tone than me, you're really going to have to build this up in order for it to really work on you. So what we'll do is just, for the interest of the video, I'll add a little tiny bit more on each side. Show you how it builds up. It might also depend on the brush you use. If you use a more dense, fluffier brush, I don't know. Or go on with like a precise one for like contour. But, yeah. This is the brush that I use for bronzer, so. There you go. You definitely could build it up. Try the nose a little bit. Up here on the hairline. So there is, sorry, blinding you with that. So there is the bronzer on. Blends out really nicely. I like how well it blends out. So then next what we're gonna do is I went in with the Fierce blush yesterday, the lighter blush. But I'm gonna use that on my eyes today, and we're gonna go in with the deeper one, the Fabulosity, for our blush today. Our blush today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to take the multitasker brush by Real Techniques. We're going to get into that powder right there. Again, I'm trying not to blind you with this. Ooh, that is nice and pigmented. We're going to tap that off on the back of our hand a little bit so we don't look like a clown. And then we're just going to apply that to the cheeks. Starting about the apples, not quite, and then bring it on back. Ooh. Oh yeah, see, that's pretty. I like that. It's a really pretty, again, very glowy blush. Apply it to the other side. There we go. So this is a nice, almost corally, definitely pink, but almost corally blush with some bronzy swirl in it. It shows up very nicely on my skin tone. Yeah, I really like the way that looks. Filming with animals is very, very interesting. Let me just tell you. Okay, so now we've got the bronzer and the blush on, which is really, really nice. Now I'm going to go into Glow Up, which is the highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And this highlighter is like, ba-bam. I love this highlighter. I used it, like I said, yesterday, and I'm a fan. So here we go. So before and after. Look at that. Such a pretty glow we got going on. Oh yeah. Beautiful. A little bit down the nose, right here. Appearance by Loki. That's not going my way today, let me just tell you. Look at that. And just for giggles, again, we're just going to put a touch more on. We're going for really glowy today. That's our MO today, is glowy. Getting glowy with Khloé. Okay, that was a bad joke. Okay, so there we go. This is the glowy look. This is with the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. Again, the bronzer is beautiful on me. I don't know if you have a darker skin tone that it's going to work for you. I would definitely go with the Malika one on that. I didn't really play with the Malika one because it's going to be too dark for me. But this one works really well for my skin tone. It gives me that nice glowy bronzy look. I've played with both the blushes and they're gorgeous. This is really, really pigmented and nice. And again, just adds to the glow. And then the highlighter. It may not be like blinding from space highlighter, but dang, it's pretty. It is real pretty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert swatches of each of the shades. And then I'm going to go in with this palette and use it on my eyes. The swatches. This is the bronzer in Cocoa Bronze. This is the lighter blush in Fierce. This is the darker blush in Fabulosity. And then here is the highlighter in Glow Up. So there they all are all together. Okay, so now that I've inserted the swatches and you've seen it on the face and everything, I'm going to put it on the eyes now. So if you were just interested to see the swatches and how it applies to my face, again, I'm the light to fair. I'm the fair to light kind of skin tone, so that's what it looks like on the face. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my eyes now so we can finish up this look. So I'm going to take the bronzer shade and I'm going to take my Real Techniques blending brush. It's going to be a very simple, easy look, nothing dramatic, of course, because we're really just focusing on the face today. So I'm going to put that into the crease. Okay, so it's an expensive palette. It's $44, but if you can use it on your eyes and your face, then, and honestly, $44 for 4 shades. If you break it down, it's not that bad. Y'all can do that math. I'm not good at math. I don't do math. So you can, yeah, you can see also here on the eye, the bronzer isn't like overly pigmented, but that's a good thing, you know? You don't want to go in with a bronzer and be like, oh, you know, first time you put it on, you messed it up, it's muddy. You'd rather build up bronzer on your face or in your eye, like build up eyeshadow as well, than just have it be overly pigmented, because it's easier to build it up. Pigmented, because it's easier to build it up than it is to tone it down. let me just tell you, that's trial and error. So yeah, so again, we're just using this to define the eyes today because we're focusing on the glowy skin. By the way, do you like my earrings? They're Fossil. We went to the Camaria Mall outlets yesterday and I got those and a pair of hoops. Tiny hoops. I don't wear big hoops. But yeah. Also got a couple pair of jeans. Because they were on a friggin' really good deal and I needed some jeans. Okay. So yeah. Building this up just a tad bit more. And then... okay, so there we go. Just some definition right there in the crease. And then I'm going to take the lighter of the blushes, this here, this Fierce color, I guess. Yeah, Fierce. And we're going to go ahead and just put that all over the lid. And I'm just taking another Real Techniques brush. I think it's the, yeah, shadow brush. We're just going to put that all over the lid, and we're going to use it dry. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just the tiniest amount. And then just to kind of finish this look up, we're going to go in with the highlighter again. And we're going to put that in the inner corners. Oh, I forgot to put the bronzer on the lower lash line. My bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off this brush. Do I want to wipe off this brush? No, I'm going to go in with another brush. Just going to go in with a small detailer brush and use the bronzer shade and just put that right underneath. There we go. That's the eye look. It's really, really simple. Yeah, just really glowy, really simple. It definitely awakens the face and awakens the eyes. All in all, I really think this is a great palette. Again, my skin tone, maybe a touch darker, maybe like a shade or two. Would get a lot of use out of this. Otherwise, I would definitely go with the Malika one, the one with the darker colors. They're not overly pigmented, but they're pigmented enough. They're definitely glowy. The bronzer is glowy without being shimmery, without having any glitter or anything like that. It's definitely a matte with a sheen, which is what I like my blushes, or I'm sorry, my bronzers to be like. The blushes are, there's no glitter in those either. Again, they're just really softly milled. There's really no glitter in any of it, which is great because nobody wants glitter. Maybe a little bit of like micro. I wouldn't even say there's, no, I wouldn't even say there's glitter in the highlighter here. Maybe a tiny, tiny bit of micro glitter. It's more of a sheen than anything else. There's nothing that's going to be like massive. I did my eyes after my face, which isn't something I usually do, and there was no fallout, so that's a great thing. I think overall my face looks very, very dewy, very glowy. I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put on some mascara, show you the, oh, and some lips, show you the very final look, and then, yeah, we'll wrap it up from there. Okay, so I just threw on some NARS Climax mascara. Stupidest name ever, but this is amazing mascara. I like the volume that it gives and the separation that it gives is amazing. I'm really impressed with this one. I went in with my Colourpop Ariel lipstick, which just looks like this. It's just a nude. And then I went in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills lip gloss in Butterscotch. So this is the final look. It might be a little bit more appropriate for spring, summer. Very dewy, very, not really dewy, but very glowy, very skin focused, very light, very throw on and run out the door and run errands, which is what I'm going to do today. Surprise, surprise. So thank you very much for watching. Again, my name is Kristen. I'd appreciate it if you went ahead and liked and subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.